Hello there, all you strange and interesting creatures of the internet. Welcome back to the All Seasons on F1 2022. And it's time to go to the Japanese squeezy pleasy circuit for the next round of the championship. Yes, we're still in the AlphaTauri and we're still on season 2. And oh no, we've dropped down to the bottom in the vehicle performance No, why? Oh God, this game hates me. This game absolutely hates me. What is going on? Anyway, it's time for us to go out now in one of those supercars. Yes, supercar. No, not that Jerry Anderson puppet show. It's one of the Aston Martins or whatever it is. Ferraris, I don't know. Anyway, let's have a look and see if we're going to achieve. Now we have to do 2 laps, a whole 2 laps, and we've found the goal. We found the goal. We should get the silver. We're going to get the silver. I think we might get the silver. Please give me something. Yes, we got the silver. It was in a Mercedes AMG, actually. Yes. Don't know why I'm leading so far forward. Anyway, practice has been completed. Some more lovely resource points. 737. More development boosts have been applied to the diffuser, the energy recovery system, and the DRS. Fantastic. If only I knew what any of this meant. Hello? Anyone? Help! Help! So here we are at Japan. Unfortunately, this is a circuit the Hookster doesn't seem to like. Basically, because there's no opportunity for him to do a dive bomb to turn 1. Yes, and it's a real pain in the bum. Anyway, let's see what fantastic qualifying time we can put into the cross line. It's 6th place at the moment, ahead of our own teammate, Oliver's Pastry. Yes. And Max gets fastest laps. We accelerate forward a little bit later to qualify. You can see 7 minutes and 45 seconds left. And we dropped down to 19th place at the moment. But we're still ahead of our own teammate, Oliver's Pastry. Yes, he's in 20th place. What a loser. We're going to improve, I think. Yes, we do. Up into 18th place. We're ahead of Sebastian Vettel in an Aston Martin. I cannot contain my excitement much more as we accelerate forward now to almost the end of qualifying. 1 minute and 37 seconds left. We've got Yuki Tsunoda directly ahead of us. We're still in 19th place, but we are up on the deltas a little bit. We lost a little bit of time there, but hopefully we can improve on this. Maybe get up into the 16th. Yes, 16th position. Wowzers me trousers. I cannot believe it. Anyway, that's it. That's the end of qualifying. Just no seconds to go. Qualifying has been completed. We're in 16th place at the moment. Are we going to stay there? Or are we going to drop down? We're about to cross the line. Just about to find out. The Allstate is going to be a resounding. No, we dropped down again. For fuck's sake. 18th position for the race at Japan. So there you go. Lando Norris. Lando got pole position. We ended up in 18th place. Just behind our own teammate though, Oliver's Pastry. Fantastic. Okay, let's do this.
Welcome along then to the magnificent Suzuka International Circuit, a stone's throw away from Issei Bay in the beautiful Japanese countryside. What surprises lie in wait for us today in the Japanese Grand Prix? We're southwest of the city of Nagoya today at a wet and windy Suzuka circuit. 3.6 miles and 18 corners make up a lap here, with Sector 1 likely to prove especially difficult in these conditions. We should see overtaking into turns 1 and 16 today, and maybe a few Kobayashi-style dives into the hairpin as well. It's time to take a look at our starting grid for today's race. Lando Norris will lead us away from pole position, just ahead of George Russell, who starts this event from P2. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Hamilton, Verstappen, Daniel Ricciardo and Leclerc, Magnussen, Ocon, Bottas and Alex Albon, Mick Schumacher, Perez. They've taken a grid penalty. Yuki Tsunoda and Stroll, Zhou, Vettel, Oscar Piastri and the captain, Latifi and Carlos Sainz will start from the back of the grid. That's it then, it's time to go racing as we head down trackside for today's race. It's an absolute pleasure to be joined once again by Anthony Davidson. Can we begin by having a chat about Sergio Perez? Looks as if they have a tough race in store today, as grid penalties from changing power unit components has forced them further down the grid.
But on the bright side, at least those fresh components can help them maintain the power they need to come through the pack. I expect to see them take a more aggressive approach today to make up for the compromised start.
So it's time once again for the 5 lights to go out on the... Oh no, it's absolutely chucking down with rain. And we say go, go, go. And it's away we go from 18th place on the grid. And look at the spray in front of us. We are just getting so wet right now as we go into the first turn. We do manage to dive on a few cars and we make contact there with the house. Go up onto the grass. Oh my goodness, can we hold it together? Can we? Yes, we can. Up into 13th position, in fact. Yes, we got a car trying to get past us though. I think it's one of the Williams. Oh, contact between us and the Williams. Oh my goodness. That was really hairy, scary stuff between us and I don't know who that was. Who was that? I've no idea. But anyway, we're in 13th position. Sergio Perez and the Red Bulls ahead of us. And behind us, we have got Guan Yu Zhou. And as you can see, it is absolutely tipping down. Absolutely tipping down with rain. It's raining cats, dogs, aunties, corys. Oh, look at the car behind. That was the Alfa Romeo. He almost binned it there and we go a little bit wide there on the exit. But managed to hold it together. Just look at the way this rain is coming down though. Everyone's slowing right up into the corners as you can see, so we are gaining some ground, but unfortunately we haven't got much straight line speed in this AlphaTauri, so we can't actually catch up to the cars ahead of us. So here we go then, just going through. Look at that, still in 13th place. We got Guan Yu Zhou still behind us as we're about to go through the 130R section of the Japanese circuit for the first time in this Grand Prix. And it looks like it's going to be raining this hard all the way through the Grand Prix because we're on full wets. Even if it dries out to inters, I think we're still going to be pretty much on a wet strategy for the whole of this Grand Prix, which unfortunately means that we could be on a no pit stop. We could be on a no pit stop. We're just to see and find out what happens towards the end. But at the moment, it's not looking good for any chances of pit stops, which of course introduces strategy into the mix. With no pit stops, there's no strategy. So it ends up quite a boring race, unfortunately, as we get a warning already for exceeding track limits. Outrageous, absolutely outrageous. Don't they know who I am? Anyway, we complete lap 1 and go in now to lap 2, just going to lap 3 in fact. No change in the positions. As you can see, Sergio Perez still ahead of us. He's now 1.5 seconds ahead of us. And Guan Yu Zhou is behind us. He's just shy of 3/4 of a second. Now look at the fuel, everyone. Look at the fuel. There's plenty of fuel as we accelerate forward out to lap 5. Just going to lap 6. Still no change, apart from the fact that Perez has pulled the gap out to us now to 4.9 seconds. And Lance Stroll is now the car behind us. He's got past Guan Yu Zhou. And he's now 3/4 of a second basically behind us as we accelerate forward out to lap 8. Just going into lap 9, as you can see. Still in 13th place. Now Perez is 7.7 ahead. Lance Stroll is gaining ground on us. He's now only just over 1/4 of a second behind us as we go into the later stages of this Grand Prix. As we accelerate for lap 13. Well, that's it, everyone. As I predicted, it was going to be a boring race because there was no strategy and no pit stops either. We've gone the whole race on the full wet tyres. So it's disappointing, but there you go. That's why we have 2 races on the all seasons, yes. If one's not too good, we go on to the next one. Yeah, so there you go. We're going to cross the line. Unfortunately, no points for us either because there was just no opportunity for us to gain any ground. I can't even say our performance was disappointed. It's just a typical wet race. You just can't gain any ground the cars in front, and you just end up finishing basically in the order that you get up to pretty much from the start of the race, which is 13th for us. So there you go. Driver of the day goes to Lando Norris. Lando, we love you, Lando. And there's the girl with the very dodgy hair. And there's all the rest of the... Look at the rain. It's still tipping down. Look at that. Wowzers. As the drivers, they don't want to get out of the cars. They say, nope, too wet for us. But out gets Lando Norris from McLaren. Yes, what a season they're having. What a season they are having, McLaren. Yes, unbelievable. Unbelievable. Yes, really unbelievable. And there is the beautiful papaya-coloured McLaren car for 2022. Yes, so up onto the podium now. But first, Lando's going to walk through the corridor of shame as he shakes his... Look, there we go, shaking the... I don't understand that. I really don't. Codemasters, what was the significance of that? Please tell me. Anyway, up onto the top step goes Lando Norris. We got George of the Russell in second place. And Maxi Boy Verstappen finished in 3rd position as Lando now holds up the trophy high and says, yes, I did it, lads, as he's clapped on by his... Oh, God. So again. And now it's time for the champagne to go over everyone. La 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 la. Fantastic. Fantastic indeed. Let's go to the race positions then. After this, Lando Norris got 26 points, fastest lap as well. Wowzers. We ended up in 13th with no points. Oscar's Pastry, though, only ended up in 18th place with 0 points once again. So in the standings now, we're in 9th position with 33 points. And Max Verstappen's in the lead currently with 207. Charles Leclerc in second with 155. And Oscar Pastry's got no points because he's an absolute bloody loser compared to the Hookster. Absolute bloody loser. So we move on to the next Grand Prix. It's time for the United States Grand Prix. And we're still looking at our performance and we're still right at the bottom. Right at the bloody bottom. I can't believe it. We've been beaten by Aston Martin. Anyway, practice has been completed at COTA. We've got some more. Look at that. 2,074 points. Development boosts have been applied to energy recovery, DRS and the turbo durability. Wowzers me trousers. I just can't believe it. I'll tell you what else I can't believe. It's a full wet qualifying. I don't believe it. Thankfully it's going to be dry for the race. But yeah, so we just got to go out and see what we can do. We're on parc fermé conditions, of course, and that means we've gone for a low downfall. So we just got to really see what we can do as we cross the line. 3/4 of a second behind the leader at the moment. Yes, 3/4 of a second. So not that decent. But anyway, we accelerate forward down to just 3 minutes and 33 left off qualifying. We're down to 18th place. But look, we have gone to the intermediates. We have gone to the intermediates and we're almost 3 seconds up already, so this should be a good time. This should get us up into... Oh my goodness, second position, second place. Look at that, look at that. Charles Leclerc's on pole, he's on wet tyres. We'll accelerate forward now to just 1 minute and 40. Oh, there's a car trying to get past. I think that's Lulu. He forces that very wide. We lose a little bit of time there, but we are still 3/4 of a second up on the deltas. So this should possibly get us into second place. It is second place, look at that. But we're still 1.4 seconds behind Lando Norris, who's also on the intermediate tyres. Oh my goodness, anyway, we accelerate forward now. That's it, qualifying is now over. And we've already dropped down to 12th place as we're about to cross the line. It's going to get worse, it's 13th. Oh God, where are we going to end up? Oh, I don't believe it. 19th position for the race. Unbelievable.
So our top three, Leclerc.
So Charles Leclerc got pole in that race, wowzers. And Oscar Pastry beat us as well in 18th. We started 19th position, oh for cock's sake.
Welcome once again then to the United States Grand Prix here in the magnificent city of Austin. It was here in 2018 that Kimi Raikkonen delighted the world by taking the top step of the podium for the first time in 114 races. There's always a record to be broken. So what, I wonder, is in store for us today? We're racing then today in Travis County, Texas, around the 20 corners of the wonderful Circuit of the Americas. We'll be reaching speeds around 200 miles per hour here today, and there are plenty of good opportunities to pass, especially through the 2 DRS zones into turn 1 and the long back straight into turn 12. Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. Charles Leclerc lines up on pole position. A very happy Carlos Sainz will start second. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Ricciardo, Perez, Sir Lewis Hamilton and Verstappen, Magnussen, Ocon, Norris and George Russell, Bottas, Albon, Mick Schumacher and Stroll, Joe, Tsunoda, Sebastian Vettel and Oscar Piastri, the captain and Nicholas Latifi. Which of these talented drivers will come out on top today? Alongside me to discuss all the action today is Natalie Pinkham. Thanks for joining us, Natalie. And tell me, you were down in the pit lane earlier. How do you think the track conditions are today?
Well, the surface looks clean enough, but I'm a little bit worried about the track temperature. It's pretty cool out there, which could give some teams difficulties when it comes to keeping their tyres in the right operating window. The cars out there that work their tyres hard and really put a lot of energy through them, well, they'll be the ones that are better off.
So it's time once again for the 5 lights to go out on the All Seasons Clear Mode. We say go, and it's away we go from 19th place. There's our own teammate, Oscar's Pastry, directly ahead of us. In fact, we got Tsunoda, we got Zul, we got Vettel, but we're going to dive down the inside of all of them into turn 1. Oh my goodness, we're going for the McLaren as well. We're going to get past the McLaren. No, not quite. That's Lando Norris, who's currently in 10th position, but we do get up into 11th place. Oh my goodness, look at that. Lando Norris, something happened there during the S section of the course. I don't know what happened with Lando, but he definitely backed out of that. So we got past, we're now into 10th position, and we're chasing George Russell. George and Russell, look at this. We have got some real pace in this car. Don't forget, of course, we are on a low downforce setup. All the other cars are probably on like a medium downforce setup for the rainy conditions in qualifying, and that means we've got the home field advantage here, and we go past up into 8th position past Ocon in the Alpine, past Ocon. So now we're in the middle of a Alpine sandwich between Ocon and Kevin Magnussen as well. Are we going to go for a dive on Magnussen? We go straight down the inside of Kevin Magnussen, and we're going for Max Verstappen. We're going for Max Verstappen in the Red Bull. I can't believe it. Are we going to get through? This is going to get very, very tight. Going through the S is very tight. We had to go very wide, but I think we've done it. I think we've done it. Oh my goodness, we have. We have done it. Up into 6th place. Yes, we have got some more, as we almost been it there, but we have got some real pace in this car on the first lap of the Grand Prix. Up into 6th place from, what was it, 18th on the grid? 18th on the grid. It's another fantastic performance from the guy that never gives up and never surrenders, don't you know? Don't you know? So we're about to complete lap 1. Fastest lap goes to Carlos Sainz at the moment. We cross the line and go into lap 2, chasing Lewis Hamilton, but he's already got the gap up to 2.3 seconds. We accelerate forward down to lap 3. As you can see, DRS has now been enabled, and Hamilton's got the gap ahead of us to 3.1. Verstappen is still right behind us, as you can see. He must be incandescent with rage at that earlier move when we got past him. He's going to try everything, I think, to get past as we accelerate forward out to lap 3. Just coming past, I think, to start the next lap. And we've got Verstappen. He is really looking punchy behind us. He's been trying to get past. Now, what's going to happen as we go up the hill? Is he going to try some kind of suicidal manoeuvre? Let's have a look. He does try for it. Oh, my goodness, look at that. Oh, wowzers, be trousers. No, my friend. No, that didn't quite work. But, yes, that was a definite hookster dive bomb there. Yes, he's obviously been watching episodes of the All Seasons from past episodes, and yes, that was a hookster dive, but this time it didn't work for Maxi Boy Verstappen. That just shows how much frustration he's got trying to get past us. Look at this, every corner he's deeply going in as we accelerate forward lap 5. Maxi's still behind us though, still behind us. Anyway, it's time for us to start our pit stop cycle, but Hamilton now is 7 seconds up the road from us, and we're still in 6th position at the moment, as Maxi Boy Verstappen is still trying desperately to get past, but I'm not having any of it, my friend, as we accelerate forward lap 6. Okay, so we're going to come in for our stop, and Max comes in at the same time. Look at this. Maxi Boy Verstappen comes in for the stop. In fact, lots of cars have come in. So, here's the question. Can we get out in front of Max? Well, we should be able to, as we come in now for our stop. Yes, the lads change us onto the yellow sidewall tyre. Thank you, lads, and out we go. And we're going to rejoin at the moment in 14 positions. We're about to climb up the hill, and we got ahead of Maxi. Yes, Maxi didn't beat us in the pit stop. That's great to see. So now he's got to sit behind us once again for the rest of the Grand Prix, or maybe try some kind of kamikaze move to try and get past. But we rejoin in 14th place. We accelerate for lap 7. Just all teammates in the pits, and once again Maxi Boy Verstappen tries to move that inside. He's going mainly outside of us now, but we're still holding on. But lots of cars are now in the pits, and we're about to go past, so hopefully we should get back into the points. And the answer to that is yay, oh, only just. Well, look, there's Magnussen. There's our 6th position that we had from earlier. Kevin Magnussen, that wowzers me trousers. We sort of very carefully barge him out of the way there without actually making any contact though, and we get past, and we're back into 6th position as we accelerate forward lap 9, just going past the pits. No more cars have come in. We're still in 6th place. Hamilton's now 10 seconds up the road, and Verstappen's still about half a second, but he does gain a lot during the straights because of course the superior power of that Red Bull car. We accelerate forward lap 12. So, no change. Hamilton's 15 seconds up the road now, so we've got no chance of catching him with just the 2 laps that are left in this Grand Prix. And we've got Magnussen now. Magnussen has got past Verstappen somehow. I don't know how, but Magnussen's got past Verstappen. He's now up to 7th. Verstappen's dropped down to 8th. We're still holding on to this 6th position now for us. Wowzers me trousers. We accelerate forward down to lap 14. It's the last lap of the race. So this is the last opportunity for Maxi Boy Verstappen to try and get past us on this straight. And there, I think he's going to... Is he going to go for it? I'm not quite sure. Well, I thought he was for a moment, just looking in the rearview mirrors, but it doesn't look like he's got the pace to go for a move. And no, he's holding station behind us. This is a little bit bizarre. We were expecting that Max was really going to try and put out the stops in this last lap to try and get past, as he did get very close to us there. But no, we are holding him off. And Daniel Ricciardo has dropped down to 5th place. Hamilton's got past him. So Daniel Ricciardo's now the car ahead, and it's all over. Carlos Sainz has won the race. We are going to finish in 6th position, which is a very decent haul of points for us, considering where we are on the vehicle performance comparison table. In other words, plumb last. This is a very good result for us indeed, as we're about to come round the final corner. Can we hold off Maxi Boy just for this? Yes, we can. And we cross the line in 6th place and beat a Red Bull of Max Verstappen. Unbelievable scenes. In fact, you could almost say biblical scenes there, as we beat Maxi Boy Verstappen. And drive of the day, I think quite rightly, goes to us. I think we deserve that, just considering the car that we're in. And there are, oh God, there are the Ferrari team mechanics. Someone get us some head and shoulders, for God's sake. Someone get us some head and shoulders or something, because, you know, that hair's just so greasy, auntie, greasy. Anyway, there's Carlos Sainz, who won the race. Well done, Carlos. Well done indeed. Yes. Fantastic. And there's his car. There's his beautiful Ferrari car, with, of course, the number 55 on it. 55. So here he goes now, through the walk of shame. Shaking his wrist. There he goes. That's well weird. Anyway, there he is. There he is on the top step. Charles Leclerc in 2nd place. And Maxi Boy Verstappen in for... No, not Maxi Boy, sorry. Sergio Perez. I was getting my Red Bulls mixed up there. Yes. And there are the Ferrari. There's Arava, famous F1 YouTuber to the stars. And hardly get any views on your videos these days. Anyway, there he is. There he is, everyone. There he is. Yes. Stop it, Dave. Stop it. As the champagne goes over everyone. Let's go to a replay and see exactly what happened between Kevin Magnussen and us. Oh, there's a bit of contact there, and he's lost his end fence of his wing. That was a bit bizarre, because it seemed to stay on there for a few seconds, and then of course it came off. But anyway, the result of that is that unfortunately Kevin Magnussen had to come in for a wing change, because this is not real life F1 where they just carry on going. No, this is a game, and unfortunately any slight contact and they have to replace the wing. Fantastic. So let's have a look at the final positions then after that. Carlos Sainz won the race, and we are now still in 9th position, but we now got 41 points. Max in the lead with 113, Charles in 2nd with 173, Sergio Perez in 3rd with 158, and our teammate is in 20th. What a loser. No points. And we're 7th now in the Constructors. Fantastic. Well, there you go. Another exciting episode. All seasons have been completed. Thanks so much for watching, everyone. You have been awesome, as always. And yes, of course, there will, of course, be more later.